Did you know 60% of relationship managers struggle with client conflict resolution? In this video, we'll cover the top 5 interview questions for relationship managers, complete with example answers to help you stand out. Stay tuned for question number 3, where we dive into building rapport with the most challenging clients. Here's a question that really tests your skills as a relationship manager. Can you describe a time when you had to resolve a conflict between a client and your company? Interviewers ask this to gauge your conflict resolution abilities and your capacity to maintain strong client relationships under pressure. To tackle this question effectively, start by identifying the root cause of the conflict and what's at stake for both sides. This sets the stage for why the issue was significant. Then, demonstrate empathy by explaining how you acknowledged and validated the client's concerns. Finally, highlight a creative solution you implemented rather than just sticking to standard procedures. This shows your ability to think outside the box and tailor solutions to client needs. Now let's hear how you might put these tips into action.
I once managed a conflict where a client was upset about a delay in project delivery, which could impact their product launch. I first acknowledged their frustration and reassured them that their concerns were valid. I then coordinated with our internal teams to expedite critical deliverables and offered a temporary workaround that allowed their launch to proceed as scheduled. As a result, the client was satisfied with the proactive approach and our relationship strengthened.
Now, let's dive into strategies that can boost client loyalty. This question dives into how proactive and strategic you are in maintaining client relationships. Interviewers are eager to see if you can not only handle existing accounts, but also implement strategies that lead to long-term client retention. Let's break down how to tackle this question effectively. First, use specific metrics to show the impact of your strategy, because numbers stick in the interviewer's mind better than vague claims. Then, explain the rationale behind choosing this strategy over others, demonstrating your strategic thinking. Finally, mention any challenges you faced and how you adapted, as this highlights your problem-solving skills and resilience. Let me show you how to put this together.
At my previous job, we noticed a decline in client engagement, so I developed a personalized communication strategy. By segmenting our clients based on their needs and preferences, we tailored our engagement approach. This increased our client retention rate by 15% in 6 months. Initially, we faced resistance from the sales team, but I organized training sessions to demonstrate the benefits, which helped gain their support. I learned that adapting strategies to client needs while ensuring internal alignment is key to success.
Now here it is, the question we warned you about. Ready to tackle it? This question is all about your ability to turn challenging relationships into successful partnerships. Interviewers want to see how you navigate tough situations and build trust with clients who may initially seem resistant or demanding. To craft a compelling response, first, identify the client's core concerns and address them directly. This shows you can tackle the real issues head-on. Next, use active listening to validate their feelings and needs, which helps in building trust. And finally, demonstrate a proactive approach by anticipating future issues, which shows foresight and dedication to the client's success. Let me show you how to put this together.
I once worked with a client who was initially very dissatisfied due to past service issues. I began by scheduling a meeting to understand their primary concerns and assured them that their feedback was crucial. I actively listened and restated their points to validate their feelings. Then, I outlined a clear action plan with regular follow-ups to ensure we addressed each issue. Over time, I anticipated potential problems and addressed them before they arose. This proactive approach not only improved the client's satisfaction, but also led to a 30% increase in their business with us.
You're halfway through. You've already tackled the toughest question. Let's keep up the momentum for the rest. You're learning the questions, but knowing them isn't enough. Mock Interview Pro builds a relationship manager preparation plan. You practice answering out loud, get real feedback, and sit through a mock interview that feels like the real thing. Link in the description. You nailed the tough one. Now, let's talk about ensuring a smooth client onboarding experience. Let's dive into a question that's crucial for relationship managers. A high-profile client has just signed on with your firm. How would you ensure their onboarding process is smooth and satisfactory? Interviewers ask this to gauge your client management skills and your ability to deliver exceptional service from day one. Here are some tailored tips to help you craft your answer. First, personalize communication to build trust and rapport from the start. A high-profile client will appreciate feeling valued and understood. Next, use a project management tool to track progress and communicate updates efficiently. This keeps everyone aligned and informed. And finally, proactively address potential challenges before they become issues. Demonstrating foresight shows your commitment to their success. Let me show you how to put this together.
When a high-profile client signed on, I immediately reached out to introduce myself and establish a personalized communication channel, ensuring they had direct access to me. I set up a detailed onboarding plan using our project management software, outlining each phase with clear timelines and deliverables. By regularly updating the client through weekly calls and addressing any potential concerns early, we completed the onboarding smoothly, which led to a long-term partnership and increased satisfaction scores.
Next, let's explore how to handle those tough calls from upset clients. This question is about handling difficult client interactions. Interviewers want to see how you manage high-pressure situations and turn them into opportunities for strengthening client relationships. To excel in your response, first, identify the core issue quickly to demonstrate your problem-solving skills. Then, use specific language to communicate empathy, such as saying, "I understand this is frustrating for you." This shows you're attuned to their emotions. And finally, propose a clear, actionable solution and outline the next steps to rebuild trust. This reassures the client that you're in control and committed to resolving their issue. Here's what a strong answer sounds like.
When a major client called upset about a delayed delivery, I first listened carefully to their concerns and apologized for the inconvenience. I said, "I understand how this delay affects your plans, and I am committed to resolving it quickly." After identifying the issue at our end, I coordinated with our logistics team to expedite the shipping. I then provided the client with a new delivery timeline and followed up afterwards to ensure they were satisfied with the resolution.
Your interview is coming. Stop preparing alone. Mock Interview Pro builds a relationship manager preparation plan that adjusts to your timeline. Even if your interview is this week, it focuses on what matters most: targeted practice, AI feedback, and a live mock interview so you walk in calm and clear. Start your preparation plan now. Link in the description. In this video, we explored essential skills for a relationship manager, including conflict resolution, client retention strategies, and building strong client relationships. You also learned how to ensure a seamless onboarding experience and handle service failures with confidence. Armed with these insights, you're ready to tackle your interview and showcase your expertise. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more tips to help you succeed. Go crush that interview.